Hey there. 2 weeks ago, during the holiday weekend, we went to the movies and saw the new Top Gun movie with Tom Cruise. We love going to the movies, and I'll tell you why.
English Without Fear, where you can learn to speak English naturally through listening to stories.
Yes, our family has always enjoyed going to a movie theater and seeing new movies. And it's been a family tradition ever since our boys reached the age where we could enjoy a movie as a family of four. And so our tradition developed where every holiday, on the holiday, we would go to the movie theater. We went to the movies on Christmas Day. We went to the movies on Thanksgiving Day, on every single holiday weekend, like President's Day or Martin Luther King Day or Mother's Day. We just enjoyed going to the movies, and our boys have continued in that same tradition. But movie theaters have changed over the years. When the boys were little, there was no such thing as stadium seating where one row is higher than the other. And often, if a tall person, a tall adult, sat in front of one of our boys, we would try to shift around, or they would have to bend this way and that way in order to see around the tall adult. But then stadium seating came into play, and there was enough difference in seats so that even kids were not blocked. Their view of the screen was not blocked. But before then, and I don't think I ever went to this kind of movie theater years ago, and there are still some now. There were what they call drive-in movie theaters, where you would go in your car with friends or family, and everybody would pull up outside and watch on a huge screen. So you weren't indoors and you weren't sitting in a row. But I've never been to a drive-in theater. Some of them still exist, but I haven't been to one. So drive-in theaters, and then regular movie theaters with rows, but not much height difference. And then the stadium seating, like in a football stadium or baseball stadium, and that really helped. But today, movie theaters have changed even more. Now they have comfortable seats that recline. So the back can be reclined, and there's a place for you to put your feet. So it's very, very comfortable. You could fall asleep if there weren't a movie going on. What that means is, since these recliner seats are so big and take up so much space, they can't fit as many reclining seats in a theater as before. Well, that means fewer people, and the only way they can make up for the difference in money is through expensive movie food, popcorn, candy, soda, which we never buy, and their new way of pre-ordering, pre-buying your tickets. This is very convenient. For example, when we went to see Top Gun, it was going to come out, and it was a holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and so I knew that we needed to get tickets right away. So 1 week in advance, I went online. I was able to pick out our seats, just like you pick out seats on an airplane. and I was able to pay for them. But they add a $3.50 charge to the price of the tickets. But that's okay. So I think this is one way they are recouping, they are making up for potential lost money. They add a service charge. But there is a real convenience. Because we pre-ordered our tickets and paid, we received online one of those QR codes. So when we went to the movie theater, we didn't have to stand in line to buy a ticket. You can still do that. We walked right in, up to the man who was looking at tickets. He looked at my phone. He scanned the QR code and said, "Theater number 8, over to your right." And there we were. What else I like about this system is you don't have to get there early and hope there's still a seat available. And you get to choose your seats. So Mike and I showed up, maybe 10 minutes before the start of the movie, went right in, settled into our seats, and we were ready to go. It was a great experience, very easy, very comfortable. Well, what about the movie? Did we enjoy Top Gun Maverick? That's the second Top Gun movie starring Tom Cruise. Yes, very much so. It was a wonderful movie. And we had seen the original back in 1986. That was when we had one young child and our second son hadn't been born yet. So we liked it then, and we enjoyed it even more this time. I think Tom Cruise did an excellent job. So that's why we love going to the movies, not only for the movie, but just the whole movie theater experience. And it's not very expensive if you go in the afternoon. It's cheaper. And it sure is a lot cheaper than going out for lunch or dinner at a restaurant these days. So what about you? Do you enjoy going to the movies? Do you go often? When was the last time you went, and what did you see? Leave me a comment below this video. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm Maria from English Without Fear. Talk to you next time.
Thanks for watching. For questions or comments, here's my email